Hello my friends, back with another video today, and I just wanted to start this video off by saying thank you. You guys have been absolutely just freaking unbelievable. The response from everybody has just completely blown me away, and I'm really not just saying that. All the stuff that you guys have been writing me, all the messages, all the emails, all the comments, well, most of the comments, have just been so constructive, and people just expressing gratitude for my point of view and the things that I've been putting out there on YouTube. You know, guys, that was like my dream. It was never to turn on this camera and get 1 million followers. It was really just to help people and just do my best. I mean, I'm not perfect, and I definitely don't say that everything that I say is the gospel truth, but it's the truth for me. And you guys really have just made this a great place to be overall, honestly. So I just want to encourage you guys to please keep reaching out, keep sending messages and emails. I know for a fact that I do miss some of your emails and some of your comments, and for that I'm sorry. I do my best to return and respond to everything just because, you know, I really care. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. So second thing I wanted to talk about also was Sarah and I have a stacked weekend. We got a wedding Friday, we have a wedding Saturday, and then we have another shoot on Sunday, an engagement shoot. So we're going to be shooting all weekend, and I know that you guys really want some behind the scenes stuff of me and Sarah working, and I'll be completely honest with you. On like the last 4 weddings, we brought our GoPros, put them on the top of our camera to do some behind the scenes stuff, and we're just so focused on the wedding that we're forgetting to press. I mean, you can't just leave the GoPros running the whole time, the whole wedding, because like over 8 hours, I can't even count how many batteries that would be. So we're trying to just like start it, shoot a little bit of each scene, and then kind of put it together and edit it into a video at the end. But we've been forgetting to honestly record everything because we're so dialed in on the wedding. So I know that that's going to be super useful to you guys. I promise, we're going to do it this weekend, and we're going to do our best to record everything and just put it in a timeline so you guys can actually see us work. Honestly, what we were thinking about is hiring somebody like a videographer to come with us at a wedding or two and just kind of film us behind the scenes as we work. We thought that would be a better way. So I don't know if you guys, any of you guys do video and you're in Massachusetts, reach out, send me an email. Maybe that'd be something that we could, you know, work out. Me and Sarah could hire you for the day to come out and just shoot the wedding with us and hang out. If you'd be interested in that, just send me an email. So I just wanted to do a quick what's in my bag video. I know there's been a ton of people asking me, hey, what exactly do you bring? Can you show me everything from down to the flashes, the cameras, the lenses, the memory cards, everything, and just go over exactly what you guys bring. And so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I bring, 100%, every single piece of gear, and you guys can know like what we do on a wedding day in terms of like the gear we bring. I've done 1 million videos on this that we are like totally about the minimalist setup. We bring the bare minimum of stuff that we want to use. So there are a few extra creative tools in our bags that you guys are going to see that we do for like light modifications and things like that, creative portraits. But essentially, we are going to bring the least amount of stuff as possible. So I'm going to turn you guys over, and I'm going to set you guys up over here on my table where I get everything cleaned before the weddings, and I'm going to show you guys my gear. Hope you guys enjoy it. Alright my friends, here we go. This is everything that we are going to bring on a typical wedding day. All the stuff here is the stuff that we bring every single time. It doesn't mean we actually use it, but most of the stuff we do use. Just want to go over it with you. So we'll start off with the camera bodies right here. This one right here, we got a Z6 with the 85 1.8G. We got another Z6 with the 35 1.8S. We have another Z6 with a 50 1.8S on it. And then we have the D700, the trusty, phenomenal D700 with the 60 2.8 macro lens on it, okay? We use this for detail shots, the macro lens, and we'll flip on the 85 1.8G onto this for you know, different portraits and things like that when we want to use it. The only other camera you're not seeing here is the one I'm obviously filming with. That is another Z6, and it has the Sigma 24 1.4 art lens on it. Okay, so we have that one off camera or whatever. You can't see it because I'm recording with it. Then we have this, the Beast. The 70-200 2.8 FL. This lens is so freaking sweet. It's absolutely unbelievable. This thing is, I should do a dream lens series just on this one also, because the thing about this lens is beautiful is it renders every single focal length like a prime. From 70, 85, 105, 135, 200, it's literally everything looks like a prime, and that's so rare for a zoom lens. It's fast, it's sharp, the bokeh is absolutely beautiful, and the colors are absolutely phenomenal. It's built like a tank too. This thing was dropped face down with a D850 connected to it. After an engagement shoot, I fell out of my bag and I dropped it straight on the ground. Thing still works perfectly. It did dent the barrel a little bit, unfortunately, right there, but you can still put a cap on it. It didn't affect the image quality or the stabilization at all, because it's such a freaking beast. Thing was expensive though. I mean, this was like $2,800 I think when we bought it, so it's not a cheap lens at all. Batteries, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then we have 1 in the camera, so we have 10 batteries total, okay? So obviously 4 go in each of the cameras, or we have a camera filming, so the Z6 takes 1 battery each, that's 4, and then we have 2, 4, 6 extras, okay? We have never gone even close through all of these. Sarah and I shoot thousands of photos during wedding, and literally we maybe use 2 extras and have like 4 as sitting there as backups for the wedding. The battery life on these things are freaking phenomenal. It's absolutely unbelievable. So we have 10 batteries for backups, okay? Next, we have 2 GoPros. The GoPro Hero 7 Black and the Hero 5. You know, obviously this is what we're going to be filming our BTS behind the scenes stuff with, so we're going to start doing that very, very soon. Well, we already have, but we haven't gotten like a full, because we keep freaking forgetting to turn them on and record everything. It's so much work with the wedding and the editing, and then you have to get all the footage off and then edit that, and then I have to edit the wedding photos and then make videos for YouTube and then podcasts. I mean, it's absolutely so much work, guys. So I'm trying, but I know that you guys want this stuff and it's going to be useful, so it's going to be coming. We're going to do it this weekend. We have a little adapter on here that just attaches to the hot shoe. Very, very simple, just like that. Okay, and so we can just flip it on. You guys can see everything that we see and what we're shooting. Very, very helpful. So we got 2 of those for behind the scenes. For backup storage, we have one 120 gigabyte XQD card in the camera that I'm filming with right now. So each camera gets a 120 gigabyte. This one is a 128. So basically everything has at least 128 gigabytes of backup XQD. And then we have 2 extra cards, a 32 and a 64, just in case. Really, we never really use those. I pulled them out maybe once or twice this year on weddings when we, you know, kind of shoot overflow or whatever, but they kind of just sit in the bag as like an extra, you know, just in case. We got 2 Godox X1T flash triggers, okay? These things are freaking awesome triggers. They are so reliable and so good. You just slap them on the hot shoe, turn it on, set the group where your flash is set to, and then you could dial up or down. It's so easy, and they fire every single time. They do have an upgraded Godox flash trigger, which I don't need. I mean, these are like 40 bucks, I think, and so we got 2 of them, and they've never failed. The batteries last forever. They have an auto off feature, so if you forget to turn it off, they automatically just go to sleep and they don't waste your battery. Very, very reliable and phenomenal. Godox makes excellent stuff. In terms of flashes, we have 3, okay? We have a back flash, we have a face flash. I labeled them just so I know when I'm, you know, they're set up on stands or something. I could just look at, oh, channel B, I know that's back flash. So we have 2 of these that we use, and then we have an extra one. So basically this thing never really gets used. The extra one, it kind of just stays in the bag just in case. We rarely use 3 flashes. Normally it's just 2. Okay, so we have that. Then coming over here, we have some extra creative tools. Atmosphere aerosol. I do recommend that you guys get some of this stuff. It's like you can get it off Amazon, and basically it's just atmosphere aerosol. You just spray in the air, and it kind of gives a cool effect for, you know, portraits. Like you could shoot a flash through the air, and it has these water droplets that are kind of hanging out, and it's just mineral oil spray. That's all it is, and it's a cool thing to have in the bag. Just kind of an extra thing. I always bring it. I don't always use it, but I always bring it. Next, I got a prism. This thing is pretty sweet. I mean, I don't use this all the time either, but sometimes I'll take a longer lens, like an 85, and I'll kind of just put this in front of it, have the light go through it, and create some like really cool, like, you know, portrait effects. I always bring it, but like I said, it's something that you just, it's kind of like a spice, you know, every once in a while you use it, but do not overuse this stuff, because when the light is right, it can give you great effects, but it definitely looks stupid if it's overused, in my opinion. This right here was a monopod. I use this for light sticking. So, like I said before, I made a video about this. You know, we'll just put a flash on the top of it, and I can kind of just use this as, you know, as directional flash coming off the side. We don't use this very often. It's literally something that's kind of a, you know, just kind of an appetizer, or like I said, kind of like a spice. You know what I mean? Something that's not the same. If we want to do something a little different, we kind of walk around with flash sticks, and you got to be careful using this, because obviously if there's a bunch of people on the dance floor, you can whack somebody in the head with it. You don't want to do that, but we do bring it every single time. Then we have the ice light that we bring. This thing is great for portraits, but it's not a very powerful light. It doesn't go very far, so I only use this on portraits when I'm getting close-ups. Sarah will like kind of come, if this is somebody's face, she'll come to the side and kind of light up with some directional lighting, and then I'll zoom really, really close in and get their faces. But, you know, this thing doesn't travel too far. So, but it's a sweet-ass light if you're going to do something creative with a really close-in portrait. So we always bring it. This is my freaking baby right here. I love this mag light. I use this all the time for creative portraits. I'm always kind of drumming up ideas because it's so easy to use. You just turn it on and freaking point it at something, and you can light people up. It's really, really awesome. Just make sure that you're getting the halogen one and not the LEDs, because the LEDs will create banding and flicker issues with the cameras. This one, the halogens, don't have that problem. Got that, and then, so, one of my other favorite things right here is a black rapid strap. We have two of these. I'm on one, Sarah's on one, and they're literally the best type of straps. Do not get a knockoff. There are so many knockoff black rapid straps out there on the market, but I'm telling you, do not, I'm begging you, do not get one, because I learned my lesson. I got a knockoff one a couple years ago, and I had my D850 with 24-70 VR2 attached to it, and this strap came undone, and the thing freaking slammed right in the ground and dropped. So do not try and save money. Just get one of these. I think they're like 80 bucks. We got two of them. They last forever, and we absolutely love them. Last but not least, we have Manfrotto nano stands. These things are incredible. The other one is using to support my camera right now, so I do have two of these. Just this is what they look like. They're awesome because they stack together. They're very thin. They click together in these little tabs right here, so you literally stack them up on top of each other, and they click together, and it's absolutely awesome. I love this because the spread on the feet is very, it's not far, but it's also very stable. At weddings, you do not want to have a huge spread for the feet on the ground, because it's just more, you know, it's more chances that somebody's going to knock into it, one of the guests. All the attachments that go up right here, all the levels are air ride, so they slow down as you come down, so nothing like if you loosen it, doesn't smash down for your camera. They're very high quality and nice. Manfrotto nano stands. That's basically it, guys. I mean, you know, we don't bring too much stuff. I guess this is kind of a lot of gear, but it's not really that much. You know, basically, you know, we need the extra cameras because Sarah's either on the 35 and the 85 or the 24 and the 50, or vice versa. So each of us always have two bodies with us, and then we have the D700 as the extra, and then one extra lens, which is the 70-200. So basically, it's really not that much for a wedding day. I put my stuff in this Manfrotto bag, which I love. It's, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a very, very simple bag, and it's pretty badass. I mean, it's small. I could fit two of my Z bodies with lenses, and then like an extra lens in there if I need to. It has slots, pockets, memory cards, bunch of batteries, all that. And one of the things I love about it, it has a zipper on the top where you can just reach in and grab everything. So if it's at a ceremony, you don't want to be, you know, pulling the Velcro open and causing a disturbance. This thing just stays open. You can grab something out of it if you need to. So, guys, that is my bag. That is all the gear that we have, and I hope this answers some questions for you. If you guys have any other questions or issues or whatever, just let me know, and I will get back to you, okay? Till next time, guys.